Bum 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 bum. What's good? It's your boy Shay coming at you with another Big Brother 23. Hashtag BB23. Update. As always, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the join button, become a squad member, hit the notification bell. Make sure you go check out King Legend's brand new track. Follow King Legend on YouTube. King Legend, search users. I am Legend NC across all platforms. Bro, the kid just bodies everything he touches. Make sure you go support him. Do that. Hit the PayPal link. Hit the Cash App link. $23 gold today. We're currently somewhere in the United States of America. It is currently 88 degrees. Oh my, how the tables have turned. See, I've been doing my whole jumping into this whole black Twitter space about, certain elements of the cookout and which side I'm on or what I think about it. And is the cookout this? Is the cookout that? Let's take a second to pause on this non-existent alliance known as the cookout. Let's talk about Derek Zhao, aka Mike Jack. What about Derek Zhao? First of all, I'm gonna take the seatbelt off since I'm probably not gonna move. What about Derek Zhao? Well, let me tell you about Derek Zhao. Derek Zhao is a moron who they told me had an A plus. Remember Brandon? BigBrotherNetwork.com? You told me yesterday Derek Zhao had an A plus HOH. And this is my problem with everything about this Big Brother culture. Everything about this Big Brother culture is in the now. Everything's ranked off this very moment. Because that's the only thing people want to rank off is this very moment. Oh, this moment, this is my favorite player. Bro, ain't nobody trying to hear all that. How did he have an A plus HOH when he's going home because of this HOH? Or his A plus HOH? When he put up Christian, what did I say? When he backdoored Christian, what did I say? I said, hey, Derek Zhao, everything that you're saying as a reason as to why they should get rid of Christian, they're going to say the same shit to you. We have another backdoor in play, and it looks extremely likely. I mean, Derek Zhao needs the Big Brother guys to literally shine upon him. I don't even know if the men have realized that the girls have decided they're getting ready to one by one move them off the board. It's about to be 3 men to hit the block, and these niggas will still not sit around and go, hey, did you guys notice that the bitches have turned on us? Did you notice that none of them have hit the block, but now all of a sudden all of us have hit the block in one fucking week? Listen to this shit. So, here's my thing. How the fuck Alyssa's just getting to do whatever she wants in the house at this point. So, the veto is going to be today. Sarah Beth, Claire, and Xavier. Alyssa, Derek Fraser, Ozzy. Derek Zhao, you already fucked. Sounds like you're Christian, don't you? Didn't I predict you to go out like Christian? I said that it would happen. We'll get to the other part soon, huh? Derek Zhao's going to jury for what? because he's bad at playing Big Brother. He is a comp beast, but he's very bad at playing Big Brother. The same reason why all of them are really bad at playing Big Brother. The thing about Big Brother that will determine whether or not it's going to be battle tested, fun to watch, and just hard to win in general is, bro, they got to stop casting people that are so afraid of conflict that they make the worst fucking game moves ever because they're afraid of conflict. Understand that Derek Zhao really was just scared of Christian. He had never went head up with Christian, so he didn't even know if he could beat Christian. Or no, I take that back. He had never beat. It was something like that. I think it was like he never beat him or some shit. Either way, he was scared of Christian. This shit was not a smart game move by any standard, because I was like, okay, well, who's your shield once Christian go? Y'all keep moving all these tough-ass targets off, and then once these bitches win a lucky HOH like Sarah Beth, here it comes. We have reached a portion of the game where the men have to decide, is pandering and simping for women more important than $750,000 when you can win $750,000 and get your pick of the litter? Or you could be simping for these bitches that are all sitting getting ready to cut y'all throats first chance they get. Understand, if this veto's used, it's most likely going to be used to pull down fucking Xavier, and then they're going to slide Derek Zhao up. So understand that now the new white girl that gets to sit on the block while everybody's chilling is Claire. Claire is literally getting ready to be inserted as the new Britney, and then she's going to fuck around, float herself to the end. And here's the funny part. I'm low-key rooting for an all black woman final three. I'm low-key rooting for it so CBS can get what they get. So when y'all make y'all woke post, y'all can see all the racist ass shit that's said under it. And like I said, it's a both sides thing. I know people like, well, white people are just complaining because now it's like being used against them and shit like that. Yeah, they are, but stop acting like they've done what these black people are doing. They're not. This is the trick I keep trying to get my black people to not fall into. Stop falling into the trick of, when you get a chance to have power over white people, if you will, don't oppress them. Don't try to oppress them like they so-called oppressed us. And when I say so-called, I mean it in the sense of, obviously all white people ain't oppressed all black people. So that's what I mean by so-called. Obviously, black people have been oppressed by white people throughout the years and decades and shit in this country. But, that's irrelevant. One thing that I've noticed in TV over the last, like 40 years, 80s, 90s, especially late 80s, early 90s, like when Oprah's show and shit started getting popular, where it was like, it became okay for black men to be drugged on TV by everybody. You got white people calling us super predators, white women calling us super predators, white men saying all types of shit, and then you had black women going on Oprah, Rolanda, Ricky Lake, any fucking where they would go, Donahue, Sally Jesse, all that shit, and they would tell y'all black men are gay, on the down low, in jail, and other shit. And it would be because, the black women fell into sort of a trap of going to, tear down what's perceived to be their men. Whether or not black men belong to black women, that's a whole nother discussion. But I'm talking about a perception. A perception is, most times if you're a white person and you hear a black woman talking shit about a black man, then that'll make you feel a certain way. And that's why I always make sure to play directly in the middle, where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm chastising these black chicks about X, Y, and Z, but if you think you're gonna piggy on my point as a racist, you're gonna hurt yourself, just like many others have. the level of racism you would see from a black Final Three, it would gross you out because you'll never see white people act like this in public. I ain't saying they don't get behind closed doors and celebrate it and laugh and cackle and all that shit. I'm sure they probably do. And that's the only thing I've asked the black people in all of this is, I ain't tell them not to team up. I ain't told them not to move white people out of the house. I just said, can y'all just not be so loud with the blatant racism? That's all I've asked. Y'all motherfuckers out here so loud. And then I'm like, bruh, so now when I go in the house, I'm going to have the same problem that most white people have going in the house when they deal with black people. Yep. What is the problem that most white people have dealing with black people in Big Brother house? They scared to do or say anything. Why? Because they might be considered racist. Well, I'm going to have to worry about this same shit too. But the white people ain't going to be complaining about it out loud. See, they're better at the head nod. I don't even know what their actual head nod is. That's probably the white people head nod. Niggas is. White people is. But for whatever reason, because obviously we've seen all types of racist shit before. But like I said, bro, we pick and choose what racism to be mad at in the Big Brother community is black people anyway. You know, one of the biggest pro-black YouTubers, you know, or pro-black Big Brother YouTubers, you know, does shows with white people, which that's okay. Blackness stays intact. And then on top of that, he loves talking about an Asian woman that in the first season of Big Brother totally did as much as she could to tear down a black man on TV. Down from his girl, everything. And I just don't understand why certain people get passes and others don't. You know, the amount of personal insults that come from people, like calling people plus size liars. And I'm just like, bro, y'all some of the most sensitive motherfuckers on earth, but y'all throw a lot of slanderous ass personal attacks at people. Y'all always attacking people on their weight, their beliefs, and all this other shit, because you start to realize that all niggas got is jokes, because they aren't really smart. So all niggas do is sit around, talk about jokes for hours, and then you don't even realize that by week 7, week 8, motherfuckers done contradicted themselves multiple times. Like, I saw people calling Busy Blue out. I was like, bro, you just said this about them, but you said this. And then this nigga's like rooting for Derek. Then this nigga's like rooting for X. But so it's okay for X to be doing all this white people shit. But since you like him, that's cool. But when it come to me, nah, I got a certain bar I got to hold because I'm not as visually attractive as an Xavier. And that's cool. I'm more of a man than that nigga any day of the week though. Cause I would never let these buckethead bitches in this house play me. Now one. Cause they not even smart. It'd be different. I felt like they was in there with some bitches that's gaming. No, these motherfuckers getting power and then let the girl be the HOHOH. And then now the girl's in power. And now, you know, and I mean, they claim they getting ready to move Claire off the board. I mean, that sounds cool. Until she ain't moved off the board. Until you sit there looking at the final knobs like. And then, if they put up Derek Zhao, Claire ain't going nowhere. And then, so now, the men got to understand that if the women win the next cookout, the next HOH, let's say the SBMK Alliance, the single black men killers, let's say they win the next HOH, bro, Kylan, Xavier, or Derek Frazier's getting moved off the board, guaranteed. But if they don't, if one of the guys win, they're gonna be swearing, "Hey man, we gotta get rid of Claire. We gotta put up Claire and Sarah Beth. We gotta put up Claire and Sarah Beth. That's it." And here's the part where I'm scared as a black man. Here's where the motherfucking shit can get totally out of control with this race war. If motherfucking Sarah Beth, Claire, or Derek Zhao say that y'all are clearly being racist, like if they call them out and like, man, this is some racist shit that y'all complain in all these other seasons about how black people been done, so y'all got in a position and did the same thing that y'all claimed y'all were against. The moment one of them stupid motherfuckers open their mouth and go, well, we black, we can't be racist. Y'all ain't never think about that, did you? You didn't think about that, did you? You do understand that if they're challenged on race in any way, that's what their dumbasses are going to say out loud on national TV for the whole fucking country to hear how fucking stupid they are. And they're going to tell you that they represent for black people. Why do they represent for black people? I don't fucking know. Who put these niggas in charge of black people? Since when is CBS in charge of casting people that represent black people? See, I would never be that goofy to feel like, well, since I'm in this house, I go in there to represent black people. Understand that means that CBS put me in that position to do that. Derek Zhao ass is going home. Why? Because he's an idiot. He's getting ready to not play in this veto. He ain't going to be able to play for his safety all week long. And he's going to fucking lose. Just like Christian. So, you did all of that to get Christian out right before jury, only for you to end up going 2 weeks later, and you should have went a week later. If Kylan wasn't such a pussy, Derek Zhao already be in jury. He'd have went right after Christian, but one eviction after that, then he's gone again. Veto today, we will be live throughout the way to the veto. And best case scenario for me is Claire to win the veto. If Claire wins the veto, then they're going to slide Derek Zhao up. And then the cookout is going to be exposed. But if Sarah Beth was smart, she pulled Claire down and put another one of them niggas up. But Sarah Beth, as smart as she is, she's scared to be the first one too. They're all scared. So you'll hear the white people talk about it, and then when somebody gets in power or some shit, magically they ain't thinking about doing that move. Cool. Then you loser motherfuckers can go home and let the black people win. Dummies. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for y'all at all. If y'all think that I be getting in at the cookout because I'm rooting for white people, you niggas are stupid. I just be rooting for who's good. None of these motherfuckers in the house are good because they're all worried about playing woke Twitter more than they are winning. And that's a school of thought that I can't subscribe to because y'all know how I get down, man. I'm about winning $500,000, which got upgraded to $750,000. The rest of this shit is shake, man. I can make a donation to Wakanda after. Derek Zhao, you deserve everything you getting ready to get, and I ain't gonna do nothing but laugh at you the whole way. Laugh at you the whole way. And I wish you would start trying to call out the cookout and shit now, because then I'm gonna fucking annihilate you. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You a person of color, remember? This is nothing but a reincarnation of Big Brother 4. Big Brother 4 was a season of a bunch of trifling ass females. There's a bunch of trifling ass females and a bunch of simp ass men. one of the men self-evicted because of his feelings over one of the chicks. No bullshit. You sit here, you got all these simps was just falling. Bro, you had a simp literally in an HOH competition of Big Brother 4. The bitch told him, throw me the competition, but I'm putting your homie up and getting him put out. And he did it. He threw it to her, then tried to talk her out of it. I'm like, she told you your face what she was doing, bro. Simp ass motherfuckers. Simps always think, well, if I do exactly what she want, I can get her to do what I want. No, you get her to do what you want first, or it's a wrap. This is the same shit all over again. Because that's why all them Big Brother 4 girls, by the time they got to motherfucking All-Stars, bro, they got annihilated in All-Stars. Why? Because they got in there with some real alpha motherfuckers that wasn't impressed by pussy like that. Facts. Mike Boogie, Dr. Will, you know, and then you got Marcellus, who is homosexual, and you know, they couldn't, you know, Howie's too much of a quote unquote chauvinistic pig, if you will, to really rope him. You know, Kaser, man, he raised different. Good luck with that. And you saw that shit. You saw motherfucking Allison get moved off the board. You saw bitches like old girl from season 5, Diane, and shit like that. You saw them bitches and shit get moved off the board immediately. Nokomis, they was getting moved off the board immediately in All Stars because the man knew what time it was with that shit. They knew that them bitches was just trying to latch on to them. And they like, all right, all y'all trying to latch. That's why they didn't try Danielle like that. They didn't just move Danielle off the board like that. They had to do some shit and kind of set Danielle up because they knew Danielle was a way better player than the rest of these bitches because they knew that Danielle, even though she had a fucking wagon, they knew even though she had that she is a smarter player that, you know, wasn't just trying to like latch on to some man because she didn't just latch on to Jason. Her and Jason were a team. The rest of them bitches be trying to latch on, and that's all you've seen this season is men sitting here getting duped by all these bitches. Remember, Alyssa in the last week was basically telling them she's getting ready to break up with him, not blow up her game. And how many times we heard that shit? We've heard Elena do it. We've heard it several times throughout the years. Oh, it's a showman's until niggas is getting ready to go home. Then all of a sudden, I gotta do what's best for my game type shit. Simping. Now she's laid up with Xavier, who's now on the block. All of this to get out clear. This is the same stupid shit y'all did with Brittany. All this dumbass shit to get people out there ain't even doing shit. But to each his own. I guess I'll be live here in probably about a few. And we'll wait out the veto and all that good shit together. Derek Zhao is in a world of fucking trouble, and I can't do nothing but laugh. I have no problem with this. This is the best play. We can talk about who we want. This is the best play. He's the best player in the house at this point. Get his ass out. Mr. Comp Beast, you can go. You don't want an endurance comp. He don't want down there every type of comp. He got to go. So, while I talk my shit about the motherfucking cookout, yada, 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 all that stuff, fun, cool in the gang, right? Bro, at the end of all of this shit, Derek Zhao getting backdoored is the right move. Just like y'all told me it was for Christian. And remember, I said it was overall, but like I keep telling everybody, you got to remember that every game move isn't the same for everyone. So while, yeah, for a lot of people, getting Christian off the board was a great move, one person it was a terrible move for was Derek Zhao. And here you are. They're getting ready to do you the same way, and looks like production going to let it happen. Roulette wheel landed on Xavier, production in full effect. Xavier's on the block next to Claire. It was Claire, DF. Alyssa used the roulette, won, and she pulled Derek Fraser down. And then they rolled the wheel, and Xavier was on the block, or is on the block. Veto today. Let me run over the Veto players one more time before I get the fuck up out of here. Because, of course, we got Sarah, Beth, Claire, Xavier, Alyssa, Derek Fraser, and Azza. This is Xavier's Veto to win. This is also Claire's veto to win. And Claire winning this veto, it all but guarantees Derek Giles going home. So Derek Giles not playing, so his miraculous win and then save Claire. CBS made sure that didn't happen. CBS does not want 2 black people on the block right now. They've made that clear. Alyssa is all of a sudden mysteriously super safe playing in every competition. Another veto. She's getting ready playing another veto. So I guess we'll see. Hit me up on Twitter at Metro D, Instagram at Ari Football, Facebook.com/BBLifeShay, at The Real Late Night Crew on Twitter. Hit up the Patreon. I messed up doing the Patreon yesterday, so I technically lied, but it was like I said in the video to try to do it after because, I was recording, and I couldn't quite get it right. There's something I need to change, but shout out to Eli, shout out to KS, shout out to Mish, the first 3 Patreon members of The Real Late Night Crew. So hit the link in the description. $2 is the whole tier. We're trying to hit the Cash App PayPal goal of $23. If we hit it every day this season, that helps with the upgrades of the channel. Plus on our trips this summer, or this fall rather, right after the show. So we still have our interview with Brent Champagne coming. As you can see, I'm making my way back. But as soon as I get all of the details on that, that's going out to the channel. So I'll see you guys later on. But then again, I'm probably lying. Gotcha, bitch. Told you they was gonna do your ass like Christian, you stupid mother. Hee hee. Face ass.